Okay, hatred for President Trump taken to a whole new level with fresh attacks on this now viral picture from last week of pastors praying with the president in the Oval Office.
It is a form of theological malpractice that borders on heresy. When you can P-R-A-Y for a president and others while they are P-R-E-Y praying on the most vulnerable, you are violating the most sacred principles of religion.
All right, here to weigh in on that loaded soundbite, host on the Blaze TV, I should say, Lawrence Jones. Lawrence, thanks so much for coming back in today. Heresy is a bold word to use for what we saw in that image there. What do you make of it?
Well, I think we've reached a time in politics where we can't even pray for the president. I didn't agree with President Obama, but I said a prayer for him every single night, prayed for safety for his family, that God would give him wisdom. It's the same prayer that I use for President Trump as well.
Right, and it's interesting because at the end of the day, the president is the person running our country, so you would kind of think that most people would want at least for him to do a good job and to take care of, I mean, he's kind of in charge.
Right, the prayer is not agreeing with his policies. Right. It's praying for his leadership, for his wisdom, for the country. He's
maybe
the leader
maybe
of the
even
free world.
Try praying for him to change his mind on something that you're trying to get done.
Exactly, exactly.
The language that we're seeing and the way that the far left, I should say, not all on the left, but the far left is talking it's very interesting to this point they're trying to make that, by taking away, socialized health care, that you are basically, doing this great disservice, that you're going to be killing people is what they say. A lot of them say you're going to be killing people. That is, I mean, it's such an outrageous statement to make in the first place. That's what he's insinuating there, that the president is trying to kill the poor by taking away Obamacare.
Well, it's definitely false. I mean, we literally have veterans dying in the hospital right now. So if you want a legitimate case of people actually just dying, and we know that Obamacare is failing. Now, there's a different debate if you disagree with the policy going forward with President Trump. I think that's a fair debate to go back and forth on that. But to suggest that the president is trying to kill people and Republicans are trying to slaughter people, I think that shows you how divided we are as a country, and we can't talk about policy because we're so busy making these insane arguments. But I think this is typical behavior. The NAACP just got rid of their president, the national president. This guy, Reverend Barber, is one of the leading candidates to get that spot.
So this guy that was in that soundbite is up for promotion. He could go to national NAACP, and they're looking for somebody with a lot of really fiery talk.
Exactly, and they fired the past one, Brooks. He was a reverend as well.
And he wasn't bold enough for the NAACP, right?
And he was one that was getting arrested and all that, but the young people really like Barber. He's been in Ferguson. He was also a leading candidate when it came to his speech at the DNC in 2016 for Hillary Clinton, as he gave this fiery speech. So he's been taking the national stage for a while now, and they're looking to promote him into his position.
So we're going to hear more talk like that.
Right.
And, for everybody that's hearing the argument that, I mean, as this country moves in that direction towards more of an entitlement state where we're talking about socializing health care, stuff like that, when you hear this argument that by leaving these people out or taking this back, that's what they always talk about. It's so hard to give people something and then take it away because you can claim that they're just killing people by taking it away. But why is it the responsibility of everybody to pay for the health care of everybody? And why can't you just, take care of yourself? I think a lot of conservatives would say.
And I think average Americans would. I don't even think this is a political issue. And I think that was the deceiving thing when it came to the CBO, because it didn't cite that a lot of these people losing health care was because of the mandate from Obamacare. But again, I think we can have these policy debates without going to this tit for tat, calling it murder.
Yeah, it's just outrageous. All right.
I think average Americans don't believe that, though.
Lawrence, thank you so much for coming in this morning.